In between episodes, our Barbara hit friendship level 10, which is why today we are going to work on Beidou. You see, I have a new idea, and we'll find out if it's good or bad, as we have so many characters on here that they're just like half built. So instead of trying to build a whole team at once, and then going through and randomly swapping out characters and trying to build them as well, instead of focusing on certain characters, I'm gonna focus on one. So the idea is we'll work on Beidou only. Might be a little difficult because her talent domain is not open until tomorrow. But that's okay. We can work on other stuff today. In terms of weapons, I still think Rain Slasher is the best one we have, especially if we are going to be focusing on an electro charged team. And for these, we can farm them today. Why is my ping over 200? As per usual in this game though, the character that I want to build, I can't really use while building them because electro is not very good in here, which is kind of why I think we're in this situation, because they force you to build multiple characters at once. So I will be swapping. I don't know what that means, but I will be swapping back to the Gaming team. Also, I have to point out, those were some really good drops. I think 2 runs might actually be enough. And indeed, it is. All right, Sucrose, give me 1 extra out of 10. That's a 10% chance. That's exactly what you're supposed to do. You gave me 2. That's even better. So, Beidou, Rain Slasher. We can max ascend it, and I can't quite level it up to 90. But now watch this. We can come over to this guy, and you can trade in resin to craft that weapon XP, although you need these, and I seem to run out of them very quickly. So I'll do 2 of those. We'll grab them. And is that enough to get it up to 90? Probably not. No. Okay, I mean, I really don't want to spend my resin here, but if you insist, I'll do 2 more, and then that should be enough. Or not. Okay, well, I don't want to spend any more resin, so instead, I will just spend what I've been mining up and hope that that's enough. All right, so the weapon is kind of done. We'll continue leveling that later. Talents we cannot work on until tomorrow. I do want to get the normal attack up to level 6 maybe, just because occasionally we are going to end up using it and I'd rather have it do a tiny bit more damage. I should go fight this because I doubt I did that this week. I know we couldn't beat the new weekly bosses on the highest difficulty on this account, but surely we can beat Dvalin on the highest difficulty, right? I really hope so, or else this is going to be really disappointing. And I do like the Gaming team in here, but the problem is if you use Gaming's burst on top of Dvalin, the little guy that I always forget the name of bounces off of Dvalin and you have to stand there for 5 seconds waiting for it to climb back up. So I think it might be better for us to try out this team instead. Let's set up everything. And now I don't really have an on-field attacker here. So Lanyan, do stuff. It's okay. I would have liked a little more damage, but we only have to take it down 1 more time. And that is much better than when we tried to fight one of the newer bosses in the previous episode. Ooh, can I counter this? Yes, but it's not worth it. Uh-oh, I don't have anything available to actually do damage here. Okay, so we might actually have to do this a 3rd time, but that is a-okay with me. Huge Uber drops incoming. The biggest drops you've ever seen. We have, oh, actually 3 is good. So that is most of what I could do for talents right now. I'm probably going to go out and farm some treasure hoarders as well, meaning the only other thing that I can farm right now are the artifacts. And not only do I need artifacts just for the sake of getting better artifacts, but I also need artifacts to level up whatever we put on her. Oh, and I did notice that we have 1 Acquaint Fate, and per the new rules, we get to spend them whenever we get them. Oh, it is purple. Okay, Beidou Constellation? Not quite. I mean, if Beidou was a weapon, she would probably look a little similar to this, but that is our 2nd Dragon's Bane already. You know, I would both love and hate to get a Wolf's Gravestone right now. It'd be amazing because that is such a good weapon for Beidou, but it'd be terrible because I cannot level that up. Oh, right. I can't exactly use Electro in here, huh? Oh. Nice combo. Okay, so 1 run of this domain takes us 1 minute, 22 seconds roughly. We are going to be here for a little while, especially if the game doesn't want to give us the correct artifact set. Oh, another batch of no severed fates. Unless I want to start looking at the 4-star pieces, which, you know, maybe I should. So I have now burned through all the resin that I currently had available. However, I do have some fragile resin, though I don't know how much resin I'm going to need tomorrow to farm talent materials. But since that talent domain is open tomorrow as well as Sunday, that's 2 days in a row that I could farm in there. So I might be able to get away with spending my fragile today. And it should be satisfying to see 3 times drops, which kind of looks very similar to when you see 2 times drops. And of course, it doesn't change the fact that you only get defense percent. 3 times again. Go. Ooh, electro damage. Oh, that might be a new best time for us. It's 50 seconds. That's practically a speed run. Now, if only the drops would get better. Oh, we also did get a pyro damage bonus goblet. That could just be good as an off piece. And of course, defense percent double crit. I have to keep it, but that is so sad. 45 seconds. Somebody stop me. I'm insane. Last fragile resin. Nothing too exciting. I might have to use this. We could also take all the pieces that we know for a fact we're not going to use and shove them into the artifact strongbox. So I will do that very quick and see what we get. Prediction. It's gonna be nothing good. Ooh, you know, this could actually be decent. Ooh. Oh, wait, hold on. That went way better than I thought it was going to. So, Beidou, let's just take everything off of you. By that, I mean artifacts. That sounded kind of weird out of context. And I doubt I have much that I could actually level this stuff up with. So we'll see what this one rolls as its last stat. Flat defense. Not a huge fan of that. What about this one? Energy recharge. That's better. So I'm going to put that on you for now. Then in terms of sands, guess this... this is the best one that I have. Let's just see what the last stat is. Flat attack. However, electro damage, crit damage, attack percent sounds pretty good. Then this one, crit rate, attack percent, crit damage. That's beautiful. Now, this piece has rolled terribly. I could reshape it, but I don't know if it's worth it to do on a flower, because if I do use that, then I can grab an off-piece sands instead. I doubt I have very many. I have an attack percent double crit. Maybe that's worth doing, and it's going to roll energy recharge as the last stat. Close enough. I think this is a decent idea. And then this, we just need to level up, because having extra crit for free is beautiful. I have a feeling we're gonna have some energy recharge problems. Ooh, if you're gonna roll attack, I request humbly that you roll into attack percent. The flat attack ain't gonna do too much for me. And okay, attack percent. I don't have a ton of fodder here, but this is probably one of the better pieces to level up. So we'll max that out, and it does go crit damage. Let's go. That's a good enough piece for quite a while. Probably never gonna end up replacing it. Now, if this one can roll all crit rate and energy recharge, that would be ideal. Okay, so it goes in the one stat that I don't want. Fantastic. We'll bring it to plus 16. Okay, I really need energy recharge. Let's see how this rolls. Okay. This is... Why do you do this? You think you're funny, game, huh? You really think you're funny. Okay, I see how this is going. This is probably gonna have to be the reshape. The only issue is in order to reshape it, I have to level it up to 20, and I can't do that. I mean, if we use her with another electro character, maybe I don't need a ton of energy recharge. We're at 125 now. Something else I completely forgot about is the fact that she's not even max ascended. So I'll level her up to level 80. And what do I need? Oh, lots of boss drops now that I have no resin. That's what I love to see. And of course, tons and tons of treasure hoarder drops, which we're also going to need for the talents. I could spend a couple primos to get 60 resin. I don't really love doing that. Ooh, wait. Game just gave me these. Maybe I can level up that artifact a little bit more now. Goblet. All right, 5 times XP boost right here. Okay, not quite. You disgust me. Now, like, there's probably a character in this game that would want to use an electro damage goblet with HP percent. Like Dory? Does Dory scale with HP? I think she does. But I'm still going to reshape that, as there's always a chance it somehow rolls even worse. Actually, no, not really, because it'll be guaranteed to at least roll once into both of the stats that I want. And right now, it's not done that. But we do have to be a little careful, because that's probably the only reshape I'm going to be able to do for a very long time on here, as the only way to get more of those is through this, which actually, maybe we'll go check that out. Wait, what am I... how? You need 12 characters for that. Let's count how many characters we currently have built. 0. I've also heard that the higher difficulties of that are very difficult. Something I keep getting reminded of as I travel around the world is this. I should probably start doing reputation stuff so I can actually get better gliders. Not to mention, you do get an okay amount of mora from doing bounties. The issue is I'd want the Mondstadt glider, and old bounties are just not fun. So for once, I'm actually going to do my reputation stuff for the week. This is very rare. All 3 requests are now complete. I think this is like the only time in the game that I actually use Elemental Sight. Outside of this, I completely forget that it exists. Now, unfortunately, this guy is immune to both Hydro and Anemo, so all I can really do is attack with Beidou and Fischl. There's one down. While we're here, I have never done this, and it gets us some free stuff, so we might as well do it. Now, the enemies in here might say a level over their head that, like, it looks like it says 25. It's a glitch. I promise you they are 125. So when I start doing huge damage to these guys like this, that is just because my account is so good. It's a really weird bug, I know. Oh, I can actually get this chest for once. Usually I never have a character that can go up there. Oh, that was satisfying. Apparently, I haven't done this one either. And to be honest, there's probably a bunch of them that I haven't done. More free stuff for me. Can I max Beidou's weapon yet? Yes, I can. Goodbye, weapon XP. But now I never have to think about this weapon again. Oh my gosh. We unlocked the breakfast sandwich. The game's practically over at this point. It's gonna help us so much. Everyone knows that the breakfast sandwich is so broken. There's a reason why they don't allow food in the Spiral Abyss. And that sandwich is the reason. 2 bounties down. 3 bounties and all requests done. For probably the first time in months. I can also go ahead and open up 2 of these shrines now. Of course, I don't remember where the last one is. I think it's over here. And I was correct. Oh, wait. Big chest. I was going to ignore these guys, but now I can't. Then we can also grab this, which should be the last one in Mondstadt. Or not, apparently, because I didn't get the achievement for it. Fragile resin. Look, okay, it'd probably be a good idea to save the fragile resin for tomorrow when I have to farm the talent stuff, or to use it on boss drops. However, if I can get enough artifact XP to level up the artifact and reshape it, I'd feel like that'd be more fun to watch for the video's sake. For the sake of content, you guys want to see me get bad rolls, right? And if I go and farm the boss, we know exactly what I'm gonna get. That's no fun. So we can use our last fragile resin. We do get a crit damage circlet. Could roll crit rate. Maybe I use it. I don't think that that's gonna be enough to fully level this. Let's see. Not even close. Oh, wait. We can go more. Okay, 19. Oh, so close. There we go. And quad HP percent roll. Hold on. Electro characters. Who scales with HP? I think I guess she does, but I probably wouldn't be using electro damage on her. And in terms of 4 stars, I think that's it. Dory does scale with HP for her healing. And I think Beidou at C something when she gets the shield. Yeah, this uses her HP, but I don't have that. And I would prefer for her to just do more damage. So we have our reshaping. All we got to do is do crit damage and attack percent, the 2 things it did not roll into at all. And then we reshape, and it's going to be so much better. It really likes HP percent. Because of how it rolled, I feel like if I didn't select crit damage and attack, it would have just rolled exactly the same. I will keep the new one, even though it's not like great, but that brings us to a 50, we're almost to 100% crit damage and a 50% crit rate. Kinda sad, but that's... And once I can level up this piece, we'll probably be above that. If I can get like a 60 to 120 ratio, that'd be pretty nice. And what's up with all these 5 stars on my screen? Disgusting. Okay, so maybe we could just do like the lowest difficulty. Probably not. Select difficulty, lowest. If there's one lower than low, I would take that. Oh, look at all these. Look at these artifacts we could get. Oh, wait, I could choose? In challenges on hard difficulty or higher. All right, so I guess that doesn't matter for us. This is gonna go great. Ah, yes, the exalted ones. Level 1 Skirk. Oh, so on the lower difficulties, I can reuse the same characters. That's at least what it seems like. Come on, let's do it. Level 40, we got this. Oh, right, you start with 0 energy in here. But that was really easy. 20 seconds. All right, we'll do this one. Okay, he's about to go down already. Fantastic. 7 seconds. Wait, I might actually be able to do something higher than the lowest difficulty. Did not think that'd be possible. Wow. Total time, 43 seconds. So now I win, right? I leave, and you give me 7.2 billion primos as a reward. That's surely what they're gonna give me. All right, it's slightly lower than the billions of primos I said. It's 150. Practically the same thing. Let's go for advancing difficulty. Level 70, that's a bit of a jump. You know, I really should build Xianling at some point, and I really did want to use Beidou in here, but most of these lean towards Pyro instead. Oh, I did not mean to put Rosaria on this team. Actually, hold on. Wait. No, abandon. I want to change my team. Okay, here we go. Wait, I'm so confused. Oh, no, this is right. How am I so good at confusing myself? It's because this was technically the 3rd boss on the list, but I'm fighting it first. And I understand why that is, but it just confused me. After all, it doesn't take much to confuse me. All right, definitely takes a little bit longer, but still very much doable. Yeah, making you start with 0 energy is definitely a choice. Devil's Advocate, though, it does maybe mean that other characters besides the normal ones will be better here. Like characters that are more centralized around their skills rather than bursts. Or, you know, Skirk, who doesn't need energy. Final boss. There we go. Now, while I did that pretty easily, I feel like the next difficulty will just be unbeatable for me. So I'll claim my rewards. And what level does it jump up to? It goes to 90. I mean, I'll give it a shot. I really don't foresee this going well, but we might as well attempt it. Okay, that didn't happen. I was kind of playing that very poorly, but now I know. Now I have the information. I'm gonna kind of wait around until it does the part where I can actually interrupt it, which is here, right? Maybe? Yeah, sure. And then we'll see how much cryo we can apply. Did I do it? I did it, right? I thought it would go into like a downed phase, but it didn't seem to do that. Oh. Okay, not sure what I'm doing wrong. I made sure I didn't apply any pyro during the time when I was trying to apply cryo, and it still didn't seem to stop it. All right, new plan. Ignore the boss's mechanics, always a good idea, and just spam everything. No. I can't do it. Maybe this is just me misunderstanding Genshin as a whole, but when it does the charging thing when you're supposed to apply cryo, it has that little symbol underneath the health bar, and normally you keep attacking it with the correct element and it fills up that circle. Now, I don't know if this is just because Rosaria and Kaya alone aren't enough cryo application, but I find that hard to believe. But that thing does not fill up. Oh, here we go. Perfect. So it starts doing this, right? And then we turn on cryo application. Look at that thing. It's like unfilling it as I attack with cryo. So I'm guessing when it fills up, that's when the boss actually moves and then the cryo prevents it from filling, which is the opposite of what it normally does. Because the more cryo I apply, the less that thing fills up. So I guess it's more like the opposite of the lava dragon. Instead of filling the bar, you empty the bar, which is a little confusing. But if that's how it works, then that's how it works. So after over 4 minutes, we were able to beat it. Now we move on to the next one. See, this one, we want to fill up that bar. And luckily, we do have pyro characters semi-built on this account. Because as I've learned from Geo only, fighting this dude without pyro is a nightmare. Ooh, I got an achievement. And that one was a lot easier. Only 86 seconds. Then time for this guy. It's so weird to me that one of the non-held skills from Bennett is enough to destroy any of this guy's minions. But a Gaming plunging attack is not. I feel like the plunging attack would be a bit stronger. But hey, you know what? We did it. Oh, do I need resin? Oh, thank goodness. I have over 20. Okay. Yeah, defense percent. It's still the same bad drop rates, but we do get like this accumulation thing. I'm sure it's already known. Is this better for farming artifacts if you're on the higher difficulties as compared to an artifact domain? Because it almost seems like it would be. As you farm in here, you can pick whatever sets that you want. And then it's kind of like, I mean, it would take longer than an artifact domain, but as you farm it, you get additional artifacts. You guys can let me know though, if it is actually better than the artifact domains outside of the timer, because I'm sure this takes longer than the artifact domains. But I'm pretty happy that we were able to clear the first 3 difficulties. That's way more than I expected. And we did get an Acquaint Fate. It's most likely going to be blue since we're at 0 pity. It is blue. It's a cool steal. I'm so smart. I am so sad that I did not start recording a couple seconds earlier because I just watched this tick to 200 as I was trying to log on exactly when the resin was maxed out. I'm going to go ahead and condense 3 of them, as today we are finally able to farm Beidou's talent materials. The question is, can I actually use Electro to farm them? And it looks like we can. Actually, it's fairly simple at only 41 seconds. I don't know exactly how much I need of this, though I imagine it's probably more than 3 condensed resins worth. I would like to get her burst up to level 9, but considering I'd have to ascend her first, and there's no way I can get enough resin for that, I don't think any character has a talent that's over level 8 currently. So you know what? We will just consider 8 the cutoff for now. That way, even if I build one character at a time, at least I'm not dumping all of my resources into one singular character. But level 8 is still a good level of investment. And so I do want to try to get her skill up to level 8. So it looks like we'll have to do a little more farming. And I know earlier I said I wanted to try to get her normal attack up to level 6. I don't know if I'm still going to do that. I might just level it as much as I can. And by that, of course, I mean, it's probably not going to get up to level 6, but maybe like level 4. Now, here's something that I haven't experienced on this account until now. I waited pretty much 24 hours to get enough resin to keep farming, and all of that resin has just disappeared in about 3 minutes. Usually farming takes forever on this account, so I'm not really used to that on here. But here we go. Beidou skill leveled up to level 7 and then again to level 8. Then we're just gonna see what I could do for the basic attack. We can get it to level 2. We can go to level 3. Can we go to level 4? Yes, we can. And also to 5. Wait, if I craft, can I get it to level 6? That'll make me happy. No, I'm short on the books. I need 3 more of these. Is there a domain I can do that I have not done that will drop them? Like this? Okay, I already did that. What about this? How did I do the leeway ones, but I hadn't done the Mondstadt? I think some of the shrines have them, but I do not possess any of the geo keys. Worst case scenario, I just have to wait until tomorrow because it's Sunday, so everything's open anyways. But I want to do it now. Oh wait, this doesn't even give me a key. This does. The odds of actually getting what we need from one of the shrine chests is very low. Oh, that's right. I thought I already did this. Oh, there's a there's a chest over there. But I guess I never came back to claim the rewards. So yeah, okay, free key. Well, not freaky. Free, free as in like a key without having to pay. I will also take that. Ooh, some weapon XP's in there. Now, do I remember where there is a unopened shrine? I think so. I'm also opening every single chest I find along the way because I need weapon XP so bad. Okay, so this is one of the shrines I have opened, but I don't remember if this is the Animo one or the Geo one. So I know there's one of each very close to here. Oh, no. There's the Animo one, which means that was the Geo one, and I need to find a different one. But I'm too lazy for that, so I just looked it up. Almost there. So what am I hoping for? Philosophies of gold. Okay, surely we're gonna get those. Let's see. Do we get any? I got a guide to gold, but I still need 2 more of them. Okay, so it does work. As we can see, there's a teaching of gold inside of an exquisite chest. So this might take a while, but I just need to be able to craft 2 more. So we just need 5 more teachings of gold. No, game, that's the wrong one. All right, this one surely has it. Show me gold. That is so underwhelming. Okay, so after about 30 minutes of opening up chests, the only teachings of gold that I found were the ones that I showed. So I'm thinking, in the interest of saving my time, maybe I just go ahead, wait till I have the resin and then farm it tomorrow. Oh, I never unlocked this. I was just going through my inventory and I saw that I had some of the sigils from Fontaine, so I thought I'd turn them in, but I didn't realize I had never turned them in. I was hoping I could get... I could get fragile resin. That's exactly what I wanted. Ooh, and a quaint fates. That'll be 2 blue wishes. Oh, wait, there's so much good stuff here. Now, I also would like to do the same for Natlin, which gives us another fragile resin. Arguably, I shouldn't just get 3 times drops, but I'm gonna do it anyways because it's more convenient. And I'm sure I'm gonna level up her burst to at least level 9 at some point. But now we can get the normal attack to level 6. And that is probably where I'm gonna leave it. See, something about even numbers here, it just feels so much more satisfying. Now, from some artifacts that I picked up through chests, any shot I could level this, we could get it to level 17. We can get it to level 18 and not quite to 19. What about those 2 acquaint fates? Those 2 blue wishes that we get to do. Got a Harbinger of Dawn and a Raven Bow. So exciting. I have to say, I think this is going decently well though. The talents are in a good place. Weapon is maxed. I can't max ascend her yet. And also these are probably going to be an issue for us, but she's starting to get somewhere. Yet another new day has dawned on Genshin. And while I do have a little bit of resin, it would still not be enough to be able to ascend Beidou. So I will just have to farm that off camera. But I'm thinking we'll farm a couple of artifacts, which hopefully we can use to then power up the artifacts that are on Beidou. And from farming this on a different account, I have come to realize that I think it is a lot better than an artifact domain. We'll just fight the boss that is the fastest for us to take down. And you see, previously, I thought that you had to take down all 3 bosses to get artifact drops, but that's not the case. We can just continuously farm the same singular boss. Now, on this account specifically, it still does take a while, so it might actually be better to just go farm in the domain. But on a more developed account, this is definitely faster, as we can then go ahead and claim our drops. And then eventually we will be getting an additional artifact for free. I know earlier in the video I asked you guys whether or not this was worth it, but I have figured out that answer for myself. Ooh, we got a new record. And this time we will be getting an extra artifact. Does that mean it's gonna be good? No. And another new record, giving us an Electro-Dendro... That's what I was going to say. I highly doubt that that's going to be enough to actually max these artifacts. But I guess since this one's already at 18, we will try to finish it first. And we... maybe... No, I think we should have enough. And it's going to roll crit rate. Damage, that's okay. I just really need a little more crit rate. We'll go with this one. I probably can't get this up to 20. No, 17 is the max. I mean, look, at least it's a 50 to 100 crit ratio. But like I said earlier, I really want at least 60% crit rate. With that being said, I hope you all did enjoy. And as always, I shall see you all next time.